So what do women value? Because dudes are looking at visuals, right? Yeah. So that's why dudes are like...
You're on a good path. Safety?
How much you could bench press?
No, you're just gonna get more dudes on there.
Like, dude, Nathan benches 300. You gotta date him, come on.
All right, we're gonna talk a little bit about a popular dating app.
Oh.
Because there's something very unique about it. So the problem with most dating apps is that it's all dudes, mainly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like even Tinder, Coffee Meets Bagel, all of them?
I think their user base is always way majority guys. Yeah.
But it's usually guys on the chase anyways, right? That's probably why.
Well, I feel like dating apps make it so much easier for men. So like...
You think so?
Well, because you can be like butt naked in your bedroom and just fucking do this all day than to go out and actually talk to women.
Yeah, it does make that part easier. But what if you're still not getting matches?
I don't know, man.
You gotta reevaluate your life. It'll at least tell you gotta reevaluate your life.
So there's one dating app. One dating app found the secret to having more females on their user base.
Yeah?
It actually ended up with majority women.
What? Majority?
Majority women. How do you think they did it?
They made it about marriage?
No, they didn't make it about marriage.
Is it a funny thing? Is it a funny thing they...
No, it's not. It's actually not a funny thing. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, so it's actually very like when you hear it.
It's about Bumble?
You go, oh my god, no, it's not about Bumble.
So what do...
Because Bumble did take away their like rule of women have to make the first move. Yeah.
So what do women value? Because dudes are looking at visuals, right? So that's why dudes are like...
You're on a good path, actually.
That's how guys are. So I'm thinking it's not visual based.
Salary based.
Is it salary based?
No, it's not that. No. Safety?
How much you could bench press?
No, you're just gonna get more dudes on there.
Like, dude, Nathan benches 300. You gotta date him, come on. He's a catch.
It's something that like when you hear it, you're literally gonna be like, of course.
Girls get paid when they get swiped on.
It has nothing to do with money.
And it's called Only Man.
No, I don't think girls are incentivized by that.
Honestly, such a like, it's not a crooked way of doing it at all. It's very like it's something really well thought of. Like,
is it like a survey that both parties have to like fill out, and then after you match, then you can see each other or something?
It's something close
like a
to
blind date
that.
type?
Wasn't that one of the original ones? It was called like, what was it called?
It's actually on the right track.
It was the first dating...
eHarmony?
eHarmony, where you, wrote up all that shit and they try to match you up.
Yeah, that's most... There's a lot of dating services that are kind of like that, but this one particularly centered on something very specific. And what it is, it's what you do is you input your date of birth, right?
Horoscope shit?
God.
Oh my
We're idiots.
God.
We're not women at all.
That's why we suck. We didn't think of that. So it matches...
It's a pretty big thing right now.
Yeah, it'll match you. And not only that, but it's Asian. It also includes Asian horoscopes. It includes Western and Eastern and Indian ones. So it's like Bazi... I don't know if I'm saying it right. Astrology, numerology, all these things go into play, and it shows you who you match with based on that first.
Wow.
What, dude? What if that was the hack? You go on Tinder, instead of all the stupid fucking hacks and six packs and shit that they try to like show, you just put fucking Cancer.
For real.
And then all the chicks like, oh, he's a Cancer.
Oh, he's got cancer?
Some girl said to me the other day, is like, oh, that's such a Libra thing to say. And I was like, I'd never wanted to punch a girl more in the face in my life.
Are you a Libra?
Yeah, I am.
You are?
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
So she was right.
September 24th.
That's such a Libra reaction.
I'm gonna punch you.
Yeah.
That's really popular right now.
Yeah, isn't that
like
pretty smart?
horoscopes and
But I can see why it's more women though than men.
Fuck yeah.
You gotta ask yourselves, like, you know, obviously we're all guys. Do you want a girl that is focused on horoscopes?
Fuck no!
And that's why I think that app is like all.
So it's more that men don't want to join.
You don't want to, yeah. Because as soon as
That's
boys
so
hear
true.
that app is all girls, they'll be oh dope, but they're not because they're like, oh, that gotta deal with. Oh, I'm having like a Aquarius day. Aquarius, whatever it may be.
Mercury's in retrograde, dude.
Because also now you go, oh, so all the bitches on this app are dumb. Low IQ bitches. Okay.
That's a good bit.
You know what I mean?
That's a good bit
like,
to run.
like what are like these guys? They're like, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Because for some people, it is too much when they talk about the horoscope. Like they just can't. They can't like take it out of their day to day.
Yeah, if you live your life by it,
It's like it gets to a point where it's like every explanation for anything happening to them in their life has to do with.
because I know some chicks talk about horoscopes, like people like gossip about like NFL teams. They're just having fun with it. Oh, it's so because of Libra, whatever, and you know. But then if people actually live by it and shit, it's like, what the?
Some people don't know the difference between that and science. They go, well, it's the stars, right? I mean, like, it's the same thing. Why can't it be the same?
Like, why don't they have PhDs for astrology?
And I'm like, you know,
Especially when you bring up that, like, when astrology was first thought of, none of the stars are in the same configuration. I know. That's a hard truth. But here's a funny thing. That like so many women are joining this app in order to like, you know, match up based on some of these like beliefs that they have. The funny thing is like I wonder, like, it's very common that dudes are gonna play along with this just to get in bed with you.
course, yeah.
Like that's
dude, there's dudes that will lie and say like, oh wait, you're Sagittarius. Well, I'm an Aries. Yeah, like they're not like they're.
But do you think
Virgo
this
or
makes it
whatever?
harder to do that or even easier?
Easier.
Easier.
Because you know what they're looking for already. It's like having the fucking answer key.
Yeah. For
Yeah, but at the same time, like, if you're gonna get with them, you gotta be down for that for the rest of your life.
Or for the next week.
I think they just want to smash.
I feel like the guys that do join these things, they all got dreadlocks and they smell like incense.
the ones that actually believe it.
Hey, then they need that happiness too.
I feel like those are the kind of guys that are really into this stuff.
You're probably 100% on the money with that.
Yeah,
I feel like
I
it's
think-
not that
In Hawaii, there's a lot of these fuckers, dude.
Yeah, it's that less men are interested.
Yeah. Because you're like, oh my god, you're a Scorpio. I've been looking for a Scorpio. Or ew, you're a Scorpio. You know, like they don't want to deal with all like the. Because I think most guys are just kind of like, just want to chill.
Yeah. I
You know,
really
they don't
agree
want
with
their
that, yeah.
girl like, oh my god, this is your daily horoscope. You're gonna have like a mediocre day today, and I'm gonna have a great day.
Don't have fun, okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm like, why can't you just be like Christian or something? Like Muslim or Christian? Just believe one of the more traditional shit. Like,
Well, those
why the
ones
fuck?
already exist, right? Those dating sites already exist, so there's just something
Muslim
for everybody.
singles or whatever. Yeah.
Well, that's the funny thing is that a lot of people, at least in my experience, that I've met that are heavily into astrology are also Christian.
Really?
Yeah.
How can you be both? That's like fucking wrong.
How could you be any, like, it really doesn't make sense either way, but it's funny.
Land of the free, baby.
I think the funny thing about astrology now is it's so fucking commercialized
Yeah.
and like it's like such a funny game that it's like everything about it to me is like this fucking facade. It's not even like the real shit. It's
blown way out of proportion.
yeah, it's a fashionable like replacement for religion because a lot of these people like are atheists or they grew up like non-religious and then like they need some type of
Yeah, it's so far from the root now.
yeah.
It's
And all the descriptions could apply to anybody.
Yeah,
it's like
for real.
studious when interested. I'm like, no shit. Who doesn't like to learn more about the stuff they like? Yeah. It's like love surprises when the present like they like it.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, who the fuck isn't that, dude?
Yeah, the verbiage is so like specific to make you
applies
go-
to everybody.
It's so persuasive their languaging. You know, like with how they, like I'll read a Capricorn and I'll be like, I think I'm a Capricorn too.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that with everything.
It's so like generically like affirming.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
like
I
the
mean?
hardcore shit.
Yeah.
I want them to be like, I don't want them to get their fucking crystals from a mall crystal shop.
Read
You know
my
what I mean?
horoscope,
Like,
right?
Mind them yourself.
yeah, I want them to mine it. I want them to be witches, like fucking casting spells and shit and like doing the hardcore shit. Like, I don't want them to buy a fucking kit from like the mall and then everything is like, I don't know. It's all whack.
Just letting you know, today for my horoscope.
Oh, cool.
Gemini. You might decide to spend a large part of the day working on a project that requires a lot of mental energy.
That's everybody in this room.
Are we all Geminis?
Yeah.
Plans to spend some time with either a close friend or lover.
Oh,
Might not turn out to be quite what you hoped, though.
It motherfucking applies to everybody, dude.
Your friend could be in a rather gloomy mood.
Who's sad?
Who's not gloomy?
It's gloomy outside.
I'm pretty gloomy.
A relaxing evening, perhaps a concert or funny movie, can release tension and boost
No
bad
shit.
Wait, comedy movies? No.
No shit. We go to EDC. We're not gonna feel better. No shit.
Honestly, if you have no idea if this shit is real, just have Bart read any horoscope and he'll decipher it for you.
Is any of your partners into horoscopes?
Hell no.
Not seriously.
I don't think.
Only surface level stuff.
Smack like shits on that stuff all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
She smacks
We're
it.
not the demographic for this group.
no.
We don't date women like that.
But we are in the way that, like, at some point in time, I would have completely agreed just to sleep with somebody.
100%.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dirty boy.
I think we all would have, like, you know.
It is exciting though when you do like someone and it matches up and you're like, oh, we're like compatible in that way. It's like a conversation piece.
Dude, horoscope stuff is fun for like maybe an hour of conversation. You know, just shooting the shit.
Honestly,
fun.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah.
But
It's
then
not meant to be like.
when it's all you talk about, then it becomes very draining.
When you let that dictate your life, it's like you have no fucking ability to take control of your own life, your own destiny, any of that shit. That's weird.
And you're not adapting because, like, I know with MBTI, people are really crazy about it. Like, oh, what's your MBTI? And you tell them, oh, we would only get along in these circumstances.
What's MBTI?
Is that the Myers-Briggs thing?
Oh, like INTJ, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, I think people with astrology, MBTI, all those things that do that, it's fine. Do you. But when you limit yourself because, like, let's say you're a Capricorn and you're not, like, whatever, you don't get along with, let's say, Scorpios. And then you find this person's a Scorpio, but you like the person, but then once you find that they're Scorpio, you're like, oh, no, you know what? We don't clash.
Let's just replace the horoscopes with race, and then just say that, you know. Oh, you would be, you Filipino.
Might be more accurate.
I know, right? Sorry, I don't get along with any Chinese.
That's such a Filipino thing to say.
Then my horoscope would say, today, if you walk into the sun, you may get darker. Fuck, man.
Try singing or playing basketball.
You might feel better.
Do your show.
Karaoke may cheer your whole family up.
Buy ukulele.
Really?
Have some adobo today.
Yeah, I think it's funny that I feel like most guys, at least through my life, do not tend to like astrology by default.
Nah,
like
dude.
that's not where they started. But I think if they end up with a girl that does, they adopt certain things to be tolerant.
You know, what guy do you know that likes horoscopes?
I never met one off the bat that was.
Do you guys know anybody that's like that?
Hey Libra, today you might find yourself feeling a little low, okay, so stop being mad.
See how low
But it
you are?
doesn't seem as if there's any real reason for it. You may just have had a bad night and need some extra sleep.
What'd you do yesterday?
I did not sleep that well.
That's I believe it. See?
Did you just figure out all my problems?
We should get horoscope baptized.
I feel like guys get into horoscopes because a girl they were dating got them into it.
Yeah, that's usually the
And
case.
she gave good blowjobs.
Keyword horoscope.
She's like, oh, dude, I believe that stuff.
a little dirty dog over there.
I think it's also
He said
one
it,
of those things
Alex.
where if astrology is as old as some of these believers claim it is, like that's pretty delusional to not imagine it could have been exploited like crazy. through
Yeah,
this.
like all religions.
Yeah, like, come on.
Religions aren't exploited, they're the truth.
The Chinese have you know, the Chinese, what are the
Zodiac ones?
Yeah, where they go by, you know, your birth year, your birth month, your birthday, what time, and they get really specific.
Oh, that's the other one. In Chinese, it's called I Ching. I don't know how to say it in English. It's like a actual calculation. It's,
Yeah.
Like
That's like, to me, it's interesting. Like, I'm not putting a lot of weight behind it, but like when you hear it and you tell them all your things, and they say, oh, you're like this. I'm like, oh, like, you know, and maybe like 60%, 70% like accurate, and the rest you like forget the rest because it's so interesting.
It's interesting, and the funny thing is people don't, like, if you're a prehistoric human, you don't understand what a cognitive bias is. So when you're told something and you have that in your mind and you keep looking for it, then you fucking see it. It's like slug bug. Yeah, you see.
slug bug,
yeah, you start noticing it if you.
Or it's like when you look at the clock, you're like, oh, 11:11 again.
Right? Yeah.
Like, bro, you ain't doing nothing during lunch.
So like when someone tells you, hey, look for yellow cars, you start noticing so many yellow cars. So when someone tells you, hey, you're a shy guy, oh, well, I'm a Libra, I'm shy. So then you start to become.
Actually, Libras aren't very shy. Libras aren't very shy, actually.
Hey,
They're actually very social, outgoing.
Wait, you're onto something.
Yeah.
Are you shy?
I'm a Libra, so I can't be shy. I'm more.
You're not making eye contact with them when you're talking.
I know, he's a shy guy.
But Libra's supposed to be shy?
No, they're supposed to be social and outgoing.
I think with every like mystical thing, even with monks, with anything, it can get so like to an advanced level that it just becomes stupid. You know, kind of like I have this saying with yoga where like yoga can get so advanced that it becomes shitty breakdance.
It turns into a sex cult.
Yeah.
At every level.
It's mostly a sex cult.
Yeah, eventually you just look like you're slow breaking.
You know what all of this is?
Sick.
It's people that want someone to tell them what to do because they're anxious about life. That's all it is. It's like, give me direction because I'm worried.
I think people, they're
That's
just
all it
susceptible to like patterns
Yeah.
and shit too.
Humans love to like categorize everything. Like we need to like put
need to
people in
make
a
sense
box.
of
Yeah.
everything.
But I think it's so telling for guys. It's like guys, like you said, just want to chill. And I think like it's such a big sign that like this is just above what you want to deal with.
Yeah.
So much.
Come on, man.
But if you're desperate, then you gotta study the horoscope and you gotta go on this app.
Do, yeah.
You gotta holler at some ladies.
Well, then we gotta be happy for this type of app because it brings those people into one space.
Yeah.
And
I
they
guarantee you-
deserve each other.
Then you can have the dude that comes in and just fucks all of them.
Ladies, just remember if you're on this app, it's just another thing that you're gonna have to weed out the guys that are faking that they believe it too.
Yeah.
Just the same way that you're on Tinder with certain hobbies, they're not really that interested in them.
No.
I bet you science girls aren't on this shit.